Shalom, this is another episode of Performing Arts. This is Brother Shammai Basar. Okay, this is a quick hitter. Okay, this is Deuteronomy 4:33 and 34. Did ever, and the name of this is The Most High Shows His Power for Israel. Did ever people hear the voice of the Most High speaking out of the midst of the fire, as thou hast heard and lived? It's a question at the end of that. So that's showing you that, let's read it again. Did ever the people hear the voice of the Most High speak out of the midst of the fire, as thou hast heard and lived? So when you read this passage in Deuteronomy, it shows you that the Most High deal with Israel like on a one-on-one basis. Okay, so that's a personal relationship. So that knocks out that John 3:16 for the whole world. And anyway, in John 3:16, that world is talking about the world of Israel. Okay, hear these words. Okay, so that's what that's talking about anyway. Now, verse 34 is where I really want to go in at. It says, or have the Most High essayed to go and take him a nation from the midst of another nation, by temptation, by signs, and by wonders, and by war, and by a mighty hand, and by a stretched out arm, and by great terrors, according to all the Lord your power did for you in Egypt before your eyes. Now, did the Lord show that to Israel? He murdered the other nations. He took a nation out of a nation and made him his favorite. Okay, you can't get around that. Okay, that's first of all. And then also he showed his power in war. Okay, and also for that particular nation, he showed signs and wonders in Egypt. He showed the Red Sea, how he opened it up. Okay, he killed other nations. So he says God loved everybody. Wait, aren't the Egyptians human beings as well? Okay, aren't there people that the God existed? Didn't he make them too? But he had a favorite people out of all the other people that he made. Okay, and those favorite people was the children of Israel. That was the favorite people, because he killed. The Most High is the creator of all nationalities. Is that not true? Yeah, it's true. But even in that, he had a favorite people. Now, even with now, all Israel is his people, but even out of that in itself, he only has a chosen few, which is the elect. Okay? So, and it says, read that again, Deuteronomy 4:34, or have the Most High essayed to go and take him a nation from the midst of another nation, by temptation, by signs, by wonders, by war, and by a mighty hand, and by a stretched out arm, and by great terrors, according to all that the Lord Yahawah did for you in Egypt before your eyes. Until verse 35, until thee it was showed that the mightiest know that the Lord, he is the Most High. There is none else besides him. So we should know that, because he ain't deal with everybody. I just showed you in verse 34, he made war with the nations, put that spirit on us to destroy these nations. So these nations are other people. They people just like me and you. But he don't give a damn about them. He said, I'm going to lead you to the land of milk and honey. There were people there already. There were Canaanites there already. But he said, I'm going to get rid of them and put you in here. See, y'all not reading this Bible and meditating on what you're reading. All right? Yeah, so he killed other nations to put his favorite people in there. And he creates all things. So you better stop looking at God in a carnal way, the Most High in a carnal way. You know, he can have one nation that he just set up just to play with, just to watch us beat their ass. And that's basically what he did. He made other nations, and it's 18 nations all together, but he picked one nation so we could beat up on the other nations, whip their ass, pick on them, smack them up. Okay? Because that's the way he designed it. Oh, why would God be like that? He's love. No, he's not just love. And the love that y'all talking about is that Serapis love. Okay, we're not dealing with that. We're dealing with followers of Mashiach Yahawah, and that's keeping the commandments. Now let me give you Exodus 7 and 3. Exodus 7 and 3. And I will harden Pharaoh's heart and multiply my signs and my wonders in the land of Egypt. So in that context, even Pharaoh, he couldn't repent and turn around. He did that to show his power. But the power that the Most High did that to show was to show that he favors one people. And that people is Israel. Because was not Pharaoh and the Egyptians, were they not a nation? And was it not a great nation? But the Most High set us up because we better than them. And that's because he wanted us to be better than them. So don't come to us and say, well, why God would do something like that? People are people. Well, according to these scriptures, people are not people. There's one people that he loved, and there's other people that are servants that's under those people. And the people that you oppressed in the iron furnace, okay, which is America, which is spiritually Egypt, which is spiritually America, Babylon, Rome, all of those cities again, which is connected with the three unclean city of state, which is Washington, a military might. Okay, which is London, a financial power, and Rome, the Pope, the spiritual power of the left-hand side. Satan runs that through the Pope. Okay, but Pharaoh shall not hearken unto you, that I may. This is verse 4. But Pharaoh shall not hearken unto you, that I may lay my hand upon Egypt and bring forth my armies and my people, the children of Israel. What? And my people, the children of Israel, out of the land of Egypt by great judgment. And the Egyptians shall know that they are another nations, and the Egyptians shall know that I am the Lord, when I stretch forth my hand upon Egypt and bring out the children of Israel from among them. There it is. Okay? Now the next one is Exodus 13 and 13. So the Most High is catching wreck on these nations for a certain group of people, for another nation. Remember, there's 18 nations on the chart, right? So out of 18 nations, the Most High chose one nation. So what we're reading right now is showing you that the Lord is killing these other nations to set up a chosen nation that he loves, that he favors. Okay? So now let's go to Exodus 13 and 3. And Moses said unto the people of Israel, remember this day in which you came out from Egypt, out of the house of bondage, for by strength of the hand of the Lord, because the Lord did this, for Israel's sake, brought you out from this place. There shall no leavened bread be eaten. This day came you out in the month of Abib. And that's why we celebrate that still to this day, to remember the bondage of Egypt. And we in Egypt all over again because we broke the Lord's statute and commandments. Okay, and let's go to Exodus 6 and 6. Exodus 6 verse 6. Wherefore says unto the children of Israel, I am the Lord, and I will bring you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians, which is a nation, and I will rid you out of their bondage, and I will redeem you with a stretched out arm and with great judgments, and I will take you to me for a people. What? That's possessive. I will take you to me for a people, and I will be to you a God, a power. And you shall know that I am the Lord your power, which brings you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians. And I will bring you unto the land concerning that which I did swear. He made a promise to give it to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob. Now, who comes out of Abraham, Isaac and Jacob, the 12 patriarchs, which is the 12 tribes of Israel, which is Judah, Benjamin, Levi, all the way down to Issachar, which was in the time of kings. In I think it's the time of kings, they split it up. Okay, the northern kingdom went they one way, and the southern kingdom went they one way, but they were one stick, and that's that chart that we have. Okay, that's the seeds from Abraham, Isaac to Jacob. Okay, and I am the Lord. And Moses spoke unto the children of Israel, but they hearkened not unto Moses from the anguish of the spirit and for cruel bondage. That's it on that. So everything that we read in Deuteronomy 4:33 to 34, the Most High killed nations for these other people. Okay, who are these other people? They were his people, his favorite people. Even though he's the potter of all the clay, but he made one clay that's his favorite, that is pleasing to his eyes to look at, what he created. And that's the people of Israel. Now, the people of Israel don't know who they really are. They don't have that confidence. They don't have that spirit because they broke God's laws. And even though it was set up on part for some people to be blind, but then he had prophets that's out there to awaken the ones that he wants to call back into the fold. Because even though he's not going to call everybody that's in Israel as a nation back into the fold, some of them have to be sacrificed and be murdered to come back on this other side. Okay? Which is the new kingdom. Okay? And we're going to really rule. But right now, the elect is going to, Lord willing, if we are the elect, the men that's out there, this is what this is for. This is why this is the gospel of peace. We just read it. So you can't say God don't love everybody, and you can't think on a carnal level why you think the Most High is. The Most High kills nations all day and every day. This whole thing is to set up. The nation is just like a play toy. For later on down the line, we can whip their ass and just pick on them. Okay? But they're going to be under us. They're going to be slaves. Then the reason why it's a flip right now because we broke the laws. This is another episode of Performing Arts. Okay, welcome to the Straight Gate. Shalom.